alright? So today I got a hold of and got to poke around the new iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Pros. I do remember came here and I'm thinking, what could Apple possibly do? Like, what could they possibly introduce with a new iPhone? The 23rd iPhone, that's actually interesting. Now there is more stuff than just the iPhone that was mentioned at this Wunderlist event that Apple hosted, including some stuff that straight up wasn't mentioned on stage at all. So we'll get to that, but this is just the new iPhone stuff. So stay tuned to get subscribed to see the rest. Here's a lens to look at all this stuff through. Coming into this, basically everything Apple just added to their newest flagship phones falls into two buckets. It's either something we've already seen in some other phone for years, or it's some ecosystem feature that only works with other stuff just to keep an eye on it. So this is the iPhone 15. There's the same two sizes again, iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus. And yeah, you know, there's some small changes like the slight soft corner radii on the aluminum rails and the one-piece glass back fading between a lighter and darker version of the same color. Like this new pink one. It's pretty seamless. Also satin soft touch backs across the whole lineup instead of glossy. I definitely like that. But the big headlining feature really is its USB now. Lightning is officially dead. Now on one hand, this is a huge deal. Like there's only ever been one port change in the iPhone ever. Back in 2012. We went from that 30-pin connector thing to this new Lightning thing, which we've had ever since. And now the second one ever is USB Type-C. But on the other hand, like it's the same port all these other laptops and tablets all over the planet have had for the past couple of years. I imagine that might be another year or two before the whole lineup, like the baseline cheap iPad and the iPhone SE and everything else, gets USB-C. First of all, it's the one cable that you can ideally use to charge all your stuff. So your Mac, your iPad, your iPhone, your friend's Android phone, the new AirPods, which just got a new USB-C case, all that stuff, one cable. And now you can charge accessories like the new AirPods with the wire. You know, you get the dynamic island here, of course, on these baseline iPhones. And there's also now a higher peak brightness, 2000 nits now, which is twice as bright as the iPhone 14's. And there's a new camera. The primary camera is now a 48-megapixel chip, presumably the same one that was in the iPhone 14 Pro last year, and all the benefits that come with that. And then the rest of the phone really follows that same formula. They do this thing where the new baseline phone is basically last year's Pro phone repackage. So it inherits the same A16 Bionic chip from last year's Pro phone. The coolest feature of this phone though, and you know, it's also in the Pro phone, but I still think it's pretty solid, is the camera has this new next-generation portrait mode, but basically it automatically detects when there's a subject in a photo and captures all of the depth information needed to be able to turn it into a portrait mode photo later. So you don't have to remember to switch it to portrait mode necessarily every time. And if you ever forget, but want to add that blur later, you can do it with high-quality results. The new iPhones will run the latest version of iOS, or its successor if applicable. Apple may introduce new features and improvements to iOS to take full advantage of the hardware capabilities of these devices. Apple typically works on optimizing battery life in each iPhone release. The iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro should offer improved battery life compared to their predecessors, thanks to both hardware and software optimization. Same sizes, same ceramic shield, same dust and water resistance, and same starting prices, $799 for the 15 and $899 for the 15 Plus. Hey there, amazing viewers! If you've been enjoying the content so far, if you want to watch this type of video, so don't wait, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and become an integral part of our YouTube family. Thanks for subscribe and welcome to the family.